What is going on, legends? Welcome back to today's episode of the Hey Big Mac podcast. We hope you're having a cracker morning, afternoon, night, wherever the hell you are listening to this podcast. Before we get into today's episode, we're just kicking off a couple of sponsor reads. So before we get into them, thank you very much for everyone listening, watching, viewing, liking, subscribing. So first up, we've got LJ Fab, based out of Chinchilla. He's building custom ute trays and canopies. They're all customizable with a lot of different designs. Guys, I just picked up my new ute tray and I can't be frothing it any more than I already could be. Guys, he's based in Chinchilla. It's a couple of hours west of Brisbane, doing awesome work. Go check him out over on LJFab_custom on Instagram. He's also got the website there as well. Go check out his work, guys. It's second to none. You'll be stoked. Next up, we have Live and Loose. Live and Loose is a bunch of blokes who have just started up their own shop, their own page. Guys, if you're after like merchandise, life jackets, you want to live that Live and Loose lifestyle, go check them out. You can get your own life jacket from Live and Loose. So I know myself, I'll be getting one. I know Matty will be getting one. Guys, if you're into like wakeboarding, skiing, boating, jet skis, you need a life jacket. So go over to Live and Loose, check them out, grab a life jacket while they're still available. And yeah, go live that Live and Loose life. Next up, we have Froth and Race Parts. Guys, if you're after race parts on your car, go check them out. Froth and Race Parts on Instagram. They've got fiberglass panels for GQs and GUs, coming for 79s, all that sort of stuff. GU high flow power steering boxes. You need them if you're going to run bigger than a 35-inch tyre. You have to have a high flow steering steer box. Double shear high steer knuckles. I have no idea what that means myself, but Andre, he's a master of race parts and building stuff that actually works for your GQ and your GU. We're also bringing back the 79 series ARB bar 5-post kits. So guys, if you're interested in them, jump over to Froth and Race Parts, check them out. We're located between Gladstone and Sunshine Coast, so local delivery and pickup is available. Guys, look, if you want to be advertised, your business, everything like that on here, jump over, send us an email to heybigmacpodcast@yahoo.com and you can make your inquiry to be a sponsor of this show today. So go over, check it out. Injector call lines. If you want to send us in your yarn, your topic, something for us to talk about, jump onto the Injector call line. It is the same email, heybigmacpodcast@yahoo.com. We want to listen to your yarns, any topics, any scenarios, any situations, a question for us. We want to hear them. So guys, thank you so much for everyone's support. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and we appreciate everything. Thank you. Rightio, mate. We're back. We are back. It's season 2, episode 1. We're ripping into the potty. We've figured out everything now. Everyone's keen to get us back, listening, chatting their ears off.
We're back. I'm excited, Mac. I'm excited.
Yeah,
season 2, here we come. Bigger and better.
Yep. No, buddy. I'm stoked to get into season 2 because we've got so much more lined up now.
And we have a little bit of off season now. Not off season, but a bit of an off break.
Just a reset. So lining up guests, organising episodes more. We're in a new sort of studio.
New little studio.
Basement, man cave, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, in the old boys shed. We got the TV, all the memorabilia from us racing, his stuff he's got of Peter Brock because he's a massive Peter Brock fan.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All up on the wall.
This is going to be our future spot for potties. I'm rating it.
I'm excited. This is awesome. This is where we need to be.
I don't know how we're going to do if we get an extra person in here or extra 2 people. It's just going to be chairs. But at the moment, we've got these nice big comfy seats. Good. It's bloody beautiful.
I feel like a man.
Yeah. Yeah. First episode, guys, we're going to just chip into catch up.
Yeah, what have we been doing off camera, behind the scenes?
Yeah.
We've had a pretty big off season. Yeah. We've been pretty quiet on the socials, and a lot of people have probably noticed that.
Yeah.
But that's for genuine reasons and really excited reasons. So I hope everyone's still sticking in there by us and excited to see what's coming next for season 2, even on YouTube.
Yeah. So, it's going to be sick.
It's going to be good.
Just the stuff we both got lined up for the next, let's say, 3 to 6 months.
Yep.
Awesome. So
100%.
Very keen for it. There's a lot happening. Like, I've started a race pass business with Andre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're going to get that underway. That's coming in pretty fast. But he had ute trays and stuff built. The ute's coming along. Heaps more going on with that. But yeah, where do you want to kick it off?
I don't know. We'll start off with you.
Let's start off with our sponsor, LJ Fab.
Yeah, we'll start with you. So recently, you just got a new tray. Talk us through it.
I'm bloody frothing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so went out chinchilla, buddy, with Luke. This is before we went up to Cape York, and yeah, ran out, got the tray, spent 2 days out there, got it fitted, and yeah, the tray exceeded all my expectations. I sort of just said, like, it's got to have a few little things on it.
Yeah.
It was just like rear trundle drawer, headboard, stacks, which are coming now. Talk about that. We haven't talked about that on the podcast.
We actually haven't even really spoken in person, to be honest.
No, everyone's been busy.
Everyone has been really busy.
But, yeah, I was super stoked. Went out there, we basically just got the last of it fitted up. 162 kilos is what it weighs with the water tank, trundle drawer, full-size toolboxes, guards for 37-inch tyres. So it's immaculate. And it's alloy.
And it's alloy, yeah, so it's nice and lightweight.
Yeah.
Because you were a steel, the tray before this one, wasn't it? Yeah.
I reckon it's probably half the weight.
Yeah.
Like, even just lifting it in the shop, it's probably half the weight of the old tray.
And do you feel difference even driving it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way lighter. The whole ute's way lighter. Like, I'm running an alloy wheel now as well, but still got a mud tire. I'm still running the Trep, so it's still a heavy setup. But
still a heavy wheel.
The ute all around now, it feels right,
yeah,
and it doesn't look like a tradie ute anymore.
It's a proper.
It looks like a Land Cruiser should. whether you want it to be a work rig, a show rig, a touring rig, whatever it might be, but it's just the tray now just suits me. It's got the tyre rails and everything now.
Yeah. And is there any future plans for a canopy going on?
We'll be down the line
for bigger trips.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But
lock all your stuff up, make it safe.
I want to do a rear ladder rack so we can run a rooftop as well, occasionally when we want to, just for those comfier trips. Most of the time, the ute's going to be with the swag. When I'm there with Luke, I got the premium package for customer service.
Yeah. You went wakeboarding and everything,
wakeboarding. He took me up in the plane. He was running around the plane. We were chasing pigs in the plane. Like, it was sick. So had a sick couple of days out there, and yeah.
Do you see all the pigs starting to move up into Queensland now?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Everywhere now.
Massive pigs.
Literally everywhere.
But that's the ute tray. Like, it's looking sick.
Yeah.
I've already had my first mishap though with it.
What have you done?
I lost the rear trundle drawer.
When?
Yeah, I haven't really told you about this.
Did you get out of this?
No. When did this happen?
So coming back from Cape York, we dumped Mick's trailer and basically drove out of his driveway, and the drawer, it was latched, but when the tools and everything in the back had sat down, it hit a bump and it's just bounced over the latch and it's just slid out when we've taken off. And so, yeah, it's a bit of a mishap, but all it was is...
Shit everywhere? Or your tools everything over?
Sweet. It scratched the bottom of the drawer, didn't bend it, didn't it, nothing.
The trailer?
No, the drawer. When it hit the ground.
Drop.
And the drawer is absolutely immaculate. What happened was the locking bolt come out.
Yeah.
And that's what allowed it to slide all the way out. And yeah, just little minor thing, but it was a drawer that we were testing.
Yeah.
So it was a prototype, see how the design goes, because it's super light. Like, I can pick up a whole rear trundle drawer by myself. So it's light.
Wow. And how big is your trundle drawer? It's a little bit bigger than ours, isn't it?
900 or metre by 800 or something like that.
It's like 700 or something, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, because we got the water tank in front of it.
Yeah, well, it's the same as mine, but I only went a 45 litre water tank this time. Just something smaller.
We're 75, aren't we? Or 85 litre or something? Yeah,
Poly
75.
tank.
No, alley.
Yeah.
Stainless,
Oh,
whatever it is.
right.
Steel,
Yep.
stainless, whatever it is.
Yeah. No.
Stainless, yeah, it's stainless, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I suppose the ute now is just fallen off from that. But he's sitting on a jack stand at the moment, doing brakes, fixing that.
Because you exploded a brake.
Yeah, he's done me brakes. So 100,000 Ks. They've been serviced once at like 40,000, I think it was, just before Cape York last year.
Last year.
And then now I've finally done them again, and yeah, getting that back on the
Exploded
road.
this time.
Then we got the stacks.
Yeah.
Got to get them made. And then the snorkels are coming. So I'm finally getting snorkels on there.
Fuck
to stop all the
yeah.
bloody
So
haters
exciting.
whinging.
What snorkel are you going?
Night Fab.
He's got a night fab now.
Exactly the same as Andre with a race truck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So keep the same brands going. Just works easy.
Yeah.
So, no, they're legends down there. Night Fab, they're just family business. He's got his like daughters in the shed packaging all the items and everything,
Oh,
shipping
wow.
them out.
That's
Like
awesome.
it's proper family run business.
That's what we do, kind of, almost
What with trailers
with trailers
and batteries
and batteries.
all that. Trailer park.
Totally
boy.
bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And you just got back from Cape York. Tell us about that. It's all over YouTube now.
Sick.
Part 1 and part 2.
7 bloke, 1 car.
7 bloke, 1 car.
Yeah. That
Although
was
mixed girlfriend was there too.
7 blokes, 1 car.
7 blokes, 1 car. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was one hell of a trip. Like, we did Cape York last year.
Yeah.
We've talked about that many a times. Going up there was cheap because it was just fuel.
It's just fuel and food and a little bit of...
Like Mick and Sam covered fuel and that.
Yep.
Like fuel in the car. We paid for ourselves in like food and drinks and accommodation because when shit hit the fan with the tents that we had and the yoga mats and sleeping on the ground, we got to Palm Sand Bay and we were like, we're getting a room.
Oh, so you actually booked a cabin there?
Yeah, as soon as we got up there, we were just like, nah, we're not sleeping on the floor again. And like I had a blow up boat and it got popped in the trees and then I was like, well, there's my bed gone and it was it was an experience I never want to do again, but I'm glad I did it. Like it was so much fun.
Yeah, everyone's been loving it on YouTube lately. I know me and Chloe watched it when it came out. Fuck, it was funny, eh?
I was pumped at how well that car went because I was expecting nothing out of it.
So were we.
All we did was pierce a sidewall and a tie rod.
Yeah.
Heading
We
through
were
the back of the
seriously
bush.
waiting for the phone call, Macca.
Oh yeah.
We were waiting.
I was waiting to have to make that
Had
phone
the
call.
ringer on at night.
Yeah.
For you.
We actually did that. That's
But to
funny
go
thing.
up and do a trip like that with no camera car or recovery car or anything like that, like there was who knows what's going on with this thing though. We're getting this sorted out.
Yeah,
Eventually
we-
we'll have it working right. At the moment it's just sitting on a dead screen.
On a logo, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll sort it out.
That's it and changes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we met this group at the start at Bramwell, and it was like the Changs. All their names are like Changy and stuff on Instagram, and that they Nitro Auto One or something. Their business was called. Detailers in Brisbane, and they were just heading through.
Oh,
they were the
remember you telling us
sickest
about
bloody
this.
blokes.
Yeah,
They were
yeah, remember you
funny
telling
as
us this.
everywhere we pulled up, they were there. They were giving us like they felt sorry for us, I swear, because they were giving us food. They were pumping up our tires and shit. Like we didn't even have an air compressor with us. But yeah, I spent way more going up by myself.
Then you did up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because taking a $100,000 car up Cape York and you did damage to it and everything like that, we did way less damage on this thing, had way more fun. We spray painted the crap out of it with spray cans, like just made it work and it was sick. I recommend doing it, but doing it safely.
Do it safely, yeah.
Like we'd all been to Cape York before except James. So like everyone knew
what you're up for,
what to
expect and everything. Yeah,
and like last year, you know how we went. We went up there with like maps and everything. Mm-hmm. This year we didn't have any maps. We just sort of like because we sort of knew exactly where we were. It's kind of
like once you go up there for like once or twice, you kind of know your way around. It's pretty easy.
Yeah,
it's not hard to get. Would it be hard to get lost up there? Not at the tip.
It'd probably be easy when you start darting off the side,
like
Chili Beach,
and all them
and all that sort of stuff.
Then when you get more down towards Cairn, that massive national park on the right,
like up Elam Beach and all that stuff.
Cape
Flattery
and all them. Yeah.
But there's definitely spots where you can get stuck, but I don't know, just experience.
It can be hours
knowledge.
till people come. Yeah.
But 100% that was worth doing. Fun trip. Yeah, and then the video coming out. The videos were sick.
Yeah,
like, they were funny.
That was so funny.
Only thing I didn't like with the videos was we should have done like pop tags or like names at the start of the videos.
You didn't have any of that. You don't know who's actually on the episode.
Because that's the biggest feedback I got from a lot of people was that who's the other people in the video? Like, if you're a follower of me,
that's what I said to
that,
Chloe. Yeah,
you're going to go, who the hell are the rest of these people? Like,
exactly.
99% of people in this industry are going to know who Mitch and Sam are just because of Built Not Bought.
Built Not Bought, yeah.
But anyone else, they're going, oh, who's that? Who's this guy? Like,
then it's only their followers. It's only your followers that they know.
All their followers if they're watching it. Like.
Yeah.
And so I think that was something that should have been changed. But well, that happens. But yeah, it was a bloody cool video.
Yeah, it was an awesome video.
What about yourself, mate? Because you were meant to come up to Cape York with us.
We were, but we got some
and then you got put on an ultimatum because you had the Sunny Coast Expo?
Oh, we had the Sunny Coast Expo as well, and me and Chloe have been working pretty hard behind the scenes sorting a new car out. So that's one exciting thing for us at the moment is our new car that no one really knows except a few really close friends. Very close.
Group.
No one actually knows what it is. Everyone thinks they know what it is, but no one really knows what it is.
Yeah, we've had some pretty funny guesses, hey?
What are some of the wildest, without giving us away, what are the wildest guesses you've
I want everyone to get
had?
out the head we're not getting a Ram.
Yeah,
Like a
we're not
Wish.
getting a
My
Ram
Ram's not
never
that
seen
or
it.
a Chevy, not a ZR2 or a ZR1. I'm
Not
not
going
just
American.
nah.
We wish.
We wish 100%,
yeah,
but
that's not realistic. Like, we still want to kind of stay relatable.
and same not with
And you're like me,
And-
you want to wheel the shit out of it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I feel like with the Lux, like, it was good, but the Tide LSD was awesome. That worked. It got us
Yeah.
further than normal, but we
Got
just wanted
yous
to
around.
just step up a little bit.
yeah. Just want to step up, and this is the next step for me and Chloe. It's not it's a lot of few people have guessed Y62,
Yeah,
and I don't know why.
I could see
Yo,
you
yo.
going to a Y62.
What a supercharged Y62.
Dude, they are sick.
They know, and they scream like better than sex. But I'm just saying, like, nah, I can't just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll leave it at that.
You leave it at that,
let's
yeah.
leave it at that.
Everyone jump into the YouTube podcast video
Comment
comments.
down below what you
Comment.
guys think what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
We've had some really
we might
funny
actually throw a
guesses.
merch pack if someone gets it right.
Yeah.
First
person to get it right.
First person to get it right, we'll send you a merch pack.
Comment. So, all right, here's a challenge. Comment on YouTube,
Yep.
then screenshot that comment, and the first one to tag us on Instagram at the
100%,
Hey Big Mac
yeah.
podcast account and All Time Adventures.
Yep.
100%.
First one to
We'll
get
do
it, we'll
We'll
suss out a merch.
Yeah,
pack.
we'll suss out a merch pack for you. But yeah, so that's exciting. We got we actually just got off the phone before the podcast to Mission Built, so
Yep.
they're excited as well. But yeah, we just
Super
got
keen.
we'd have to let all our sponsors know and everything.
Even
Just
more exciting news, we've actually got some more sponsors hopping on board with us.
Which is
and some
Yeah.
more sponsors hopping on board with
so
the
we've
new
got our
car.
main,
So
which is our all time, which is Mission Built.
yeah.
And do you want to say some of our new sponsors?
no, they'll give it away.
Maybe don't give it away.
Yeah, we can't give it away just
Not-
yet.
not
No,
just
we
yet.
won't. Not just yet. So,
Yeah.
everyone's got to be. Stay tuned. YouTube's coming out. It's going to be a full build on the YouTube channel. So,
Full build video. It's
yeah.
gonna be
So
sick.
literally weekend by weekend, we are putting it together and filming everything. So we've got little bits and pieces now. Rooftop and awning. We won't expose the name of that either. You can wait till it comes out, but that's exciting. We got a new rooftop and new awning that everyone's been like, "Where's the awning? Where's the rooftop?" And we're like, just wait, it's coming, it's happening. So yeah, we're excited, but that's where we're going to leave it, and we're not going to say it anymore until everything comes out on YouTube and Insta. So
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Enough teasing them.
yeah. So in other words, Hilux is up for sale, guys. If anyone's keen on a Hilux,
Yeah.
let us know. It's just got a tub on it at the moment.
Who wants? It's got a tub on it.
Yeah, we bought a tub for it, so I'm putting a tub back on it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so the train canopy's up for sale too.
Yeah.
But you'll have to go through Mission Built for that one.
Yeah.
That's going to be a complete package of our whatever was on the Hilux is going for sale.
Yeah.
So
No, sick.
they're just going to do it that way, take it off as their way, and
Yeah.
then we're just going to sell the Ute and hopefully just get a little bit of good coin for it and put it towards
Yeah.
the new car. So
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
yeah, so if anyone's interested in a Hilux,
Yeah.
let us know.
reach
we can,
out.
Yeah, reach out. We can hook something up for you. I got roadworthy and everything for it, ready to go. All engineered, all paperwork. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all legal, ready to go. So
Sick.
that's how it's happening behind the scenes.
Bloody wheeling. Besides that, your last wheeling trip, you went out to the Springs.
We went out to the Springs. Yeah, we went out to the breast cancer awareness weekender, and dude, that was an epic weekender, eh?
Yeah.
Caught up with a few family friends I used to camp with as kids, which is awesome to see. I haven't seen them for like 8 to 10 years. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. But no, that was our first time going to Springs Park as well. Honestly, I loved it.
Yeah, Beer O'Clock
it
Hill
is
was
so nice out
awesome.
It
there.
is so nice, like dusty, heat, like really dusty, very dusty.
It's the only downside to the whole place out there is it's dusty.
And someone
Can't
drives
see.
past your
Yeah.
campsite and it's dusted everywhere.
Like
Your
I
food
went
and
probably a week or two after yours.
Yeah.
So I went out with a group of people, big name YouTubers. I'm not mentioning all the
Yeah.
stuff because I don't want to give it away for what happened on their videos. They did like a massive weekend wheeling out there. It was sick, and I sort of just jumped behind the camera and experienced it all, and to see to see around the park and that, what's out there, you could have some fun out there.
Oh,
for sure.
shit, yeah. And it's just, you go back to your camping and
It's got everything.
lifestyle. My boss is ringing me. My father-in-law.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm
Yeah.
in trouble.
No.
But no, it's honestly, from them closing down Land Cruiser Park, it's a good little stepping stone
It's
to the
the
next
next best
It's the next best spot. And I think more and more people are starting to realise that. It was a sellout when we went.
Yep.
And I mean, like, people on people on
Dude,
people on people.
there's events everywhere.
Every
right
weekend.
now.
I think there's a motorculture event this weekend that we got invited to.
Yeah. So that by the time you're listening to this, the weekend just gone, there was a motorculture.
There was a motorculture event there. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it due to other plans, but we would have loved to be there as well.
Oh,
If we had the car as well,
Yeah.
we would have been there as well. But
even for myself, like my car's just, it's very extremely overdue just for maintenance.
yeah,
Like it just needs it.
and that's what you're doing at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's locked up in the shed at the
getting it
moment,
ready.
getting
Yeah.
it fixed. Yeah.
It's not even locked up in the shed. It's
I
on
think
jack
that's
stands.
the one thing you got to do with your car once a year is just rip everything out and just start again from the ground up. Just a maintenance thing, you know what I mean? It's just a maintenance thing, little niggles here and there just to fix them.
Well, that's it. That's another one to follow up on is I want to ask your experience on this because we've got him coming up as a guest very shortly.
Yeah.
Top Coat All Day Detailing.
Dave.
Which I'm wearing his shirt.
Yeah,
So
Davo.
what do
Love
you
Davo.
think about his stuff? Because he did some test bits on my car with the dry ice blasting, which you're all going to find out about very shortly.
Yeah, he did a little bit of ours
It's
on the outside.
immaculate.
Oh, dude, it's something different.
Yeah.
And what Davo's doing down at Top Coat, dude, I've been to a few detailers now. We were using Maxi from Under the Sun for a bit, just for coming back from trips and stuff, and he was great.
Yeah.
He was unreal, and where he's going with his business is going to take off.
He's doing well.
He's
For
doing
a
well
young
for a young fella, dude.
Right.
Yeah, he's killing it, absolutely killing it. But for the show, obviously, we had to go get it properly detailed. And we got a little bit of dry ice. He showed us a little nits and bits there, and dude, it's unreal. It looks like a brand new car, brand new chassis. It looks. I didn't even think I thought I had a little bit of rust or anything under there. Nothing. He's cleaned it, and it just looks immaculate.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I'm keen. We're going to take my car back down there, do a full video on it, go through everything, do the whole car. Like it's going to take him.
I think
ages.
we're going to take our new car straight to him, get all the
get it
wax, the
prepped.
waxing coat for the prep for the rust proofing and everything. So we're going to go to him first, try that.
Definitely worth.
It's definitely worth it.
He's still the best detailer I've found. Like, yes, there's heaps of detailers out there, but his workmanship, it hasn't failed me yet. So
And he's just professional in what he does.
Yeah.
He's just really professional, and that's what me and Chloe loved about Davo. He's just so professional, straight to the point. I'll do this, and this is what it looked like every time.
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
No, bloody brilliant. You's come out to the photo shoot for Larrikin with Andre when we built the...
Andre and Chloe, well, not that Chloe.
Not that Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe Rose.
Other Chloe.
Chloe
Yep.
Rose.
Did that photo shoot, but the day before that, so that was a fun photo shoot day, just going to Glassy fucking around.
Yeah, we just we did a little bit of
sort of power lines track and all that
just
sort
a
of stuff.
weekend in the bush.
Yeah, and then the day before, I was going through the video last night.
Yeah.
So
All the ones I sent you on our GoPro from our camera.
yeah. So Piss Bus Racing is now not called Piss Bus Racing. It's called Froth Bros Racing.
Froth Bros Racing.
Froth Bros Racing. So me and Andre would change that name, but I was editing video 2 up out of like probably a 4 or 5 part series. It's us in the shed that day when we're fitting up those bead locks.
Yeah, you sent me the snap.
The amount of bloopers and shit.
You sent me, and I was at work, and I couldn't actually hear it because it was going through the EcoX speaker. I didn't want to turn it up too loud just in case the customer walked in or something. But I got the second part of it, and fuck, that was funny, man.
Yeah.
That was a funny weekend down there.
But I'm keen to get that video out. But we're not releasing that video until we hit 1,000 subscribers on the Froth Bros Media channel.
So yeah,
That's
guys,
another one. It's
jump
not
over
even-
to Froth Bros Media over on YouTube. Subscribe, like.
It's it's not called Hey Big Mac and the Piss Bus anymore. It's called Froth Bros Media,
Yep.
and that's the YouTube channel now. And then there's Froth Brothers Racing, and then we got Frothing Race Parts.
Frothing. That's a new business.
Yeah, so that's a new business.
New business.
So Frothing Race Parts is going to be everything from fiberglass panels to a secret kit we've got coming out on the patrol. there is just going to be all sorts of fabrication. So like for your GQs and GUs, I'm not very knowledgeable in this stuff because that's Andre's department, but it's like Heim joint like panhard links and extensions like that, double upper shear joints or whatever the fuck just knuckles
Nissan
and stuff.
parts.
It is basically just upgraded Nissan parts for lifted utes, bigger tyres. He's doing power steering box upgrades, which is high flow power steering boxes, so you can just turn your 37s and 40-inch tyres better and quicker and easier.
Yep.
So it's all that sort of stuff. And then eventually when we got the time, we're going to put my ute in there. We're going to work on like just usual thing. Bull bar kits are coming back. So do the bull bar kits, sliders, scrub rails, all that for 79s. Then we're going to do like fiberglass panels, all that sort of stuff. So yes, fiberglass panels aren't technically legal for road use, but we're going to build them. It's a race parts business.
It's a race. It's a race. It's
off-road use parts that if you're going to go put something, because there are people that race 70 series cars and stuff out in the desert or short course, whatever it is. And then, of course, GQs, GUs, shorties, everything like that. We're going to have fiberglass front and rear sides and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, nice.
So working all that. So that's something that me and Andre are very keen for.
That's what you've been working on behind the scenes too, pretty hard.
So it's like there is an Instagram page for that now, which is just ticking off. And that's just sort of, before we get the website running, that's just like message for quote sort of situation.
Yeah.
But summer's finally coming in.
It's getting hot, isn't it? It's
getting hot.
Oh, boy. And it's bloody windy outside, actually.
Very windy.
Not going to...
Yeah, it's going to be a big bushfire hazard in the summer coming up.
Your mic wasn't on, sorry, Clark.
Say that
I just turned it back on.
Yeah, the bushfires are going to be pretty full on this
Yeah,
summer.
they're
I reckon,
cracking
with the
along
wind
now.
and the heat, it's just...
Yeah, we heard about that, hey?
Isn't there currently a pretty big one in South Australia ripping
No,
through
like
live right
New South
now?
Wales.
New South Wales right now.
Yeah.
And there was a plane crash in southern Queensland on their way here, and it started a bushfire, so...
Jeez. Yeah, it's been very hot and dry.
What did we see coming back from Springs Park? Fires. And it wasn't... They weren't backburning. These were not backburning.
Of us driving through fires, like left and right on the side of the road?
Yeah,
Full
from
on.
memory, yeah.
Pretty full on.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, right.
But
that was like so the first day of the Cape York trip, we've gone up to Palmer River Roadhouse, like 2 hours out of Cairns.
yeah.
It was getting dark, and I got the first stint of driving. We're driving through all these fires and stuff. It's like 6, 7 o'clock at night. Holy shit!
These are all the fires, man. Like,
Yeah, right.
and they only just got there. Like the fireys only just got there. We were behind the fireys. That was going the whole way up, and that wasn't backburning. That was farmers coming out helping them. Like,
Yeah, the farmers are awesome in those situations.
Crazy.
But that's
Always
like
get
a
out
good
there with their
backburn
hoses.
sort of thing. Like not. too
yeah, but
wild,
it got to the point where me and Chloe were like, this isn't backburning because no one's supervising this.
Yeah,
and there was a petrol station right next to one of them.
shit.
And these guys were on the phone,
Friendship,
like going, like just
standing outside
going
of
right,
it.
pacing up and down, got water bottles in their hands, going around like the petrol station and shit.
Jeez.
Like,
Yeah, it was full on.
it was crazy.
Yeah, no. Oh, back to first night of the Cape trip.
Yeah.
So before we got to Palmer River Roadhouse, we were meant to make it like way up to the Lions.
We
Den,
stayed
but
at
that
Palmer
never
River
happened.
Roadhouse, didn't we?
And we're driving through all these bushfires, smoke across the road everywhere. I'm like, it's getting dark. These headlights did not fucking work in this Pajero. And then all of a sudden, it's just a fucking cow. And I'm just sitting there going,
Cow?
cow! And just like swerve straight on the side.
Cows
I was just
don't move, man.
Yeah, no, I was not hitting that thing. Like 2 hours into the trip. And yeah, that nearly ruined the bloody trip for us. It woke us up and we're like, nah, we got to pull over for the night.
Yeah,
Stop
that's
there,
scary,
go for
man.
it.
It's going to be hard to
Yeah.
travel in summer. Not that you really travel in summer. You just go to the beaches and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's bush camping's going to be a bit scary this year in summer if you do it.
What I am keen for though is wakeboarding. Getting back
Yeah,
on the skis
same,
and the boats.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think-
go out
Keen for that
fishing
in the
and
summer.
like,
We're fixing our boat at the moment. We got all our parts ready to go. They're just sitting in the workshop, ready to
I
be
know,
put in.
And snapper season's over.
And
Open, everyone, which is
Yeah.
exciting.
Open or closed now?
It's open now.
Again?
Yeah.
They closed it for 2 weeks, didn't they?
Yeah, but it's open now.
It's
yeah,
open
it'd be,
now,
it'd be
yeah.
open now by the time this is recorded.
And then
yeah.
Spanish
Yeah.
But
mackerel
obviously you gotta,
season's
like,
coming
throw
up.
squires and stuff away, which is your small snappers.
Yeah.
More spanners.
Spanish.
And work
Bringing
mode,
the work mode into
Spanner in the
the
works.
podcast, are we, Chloe?
Yeah, so I think we're very keen, like living loose.
I saw
they've
that.
Jumped on as a sponsor now with the potty.
Saw that, yeah.
Give us a bit of products. They're going to get us some life jackets and stuff like that sorted.
Oh, that'll be awesome
So,
that summer season.
When's their weekend?
16th of December.
That's it. 16th
Yeah,
of December.
December.
I thought it was
Oh.
November, but it's December. Let me just check.
It might be. I'm pretty sure it's December.
Yeah, it's 16th
They sent us a message.
December.
Yeah.
Bring your jet ski boat.
Jet ski boats. We're going to Somerset Dam.
Wakeboards,
Massive big
16th
of 16th of
collaboration.
December.
So
Yeah.
there's Live and Loose, Hey Big Mac podcast. So hopefully Andre's down for that. I'm not actually too
Should we
sure.
do it? Should we do a potty down there?
We can try to.
We should do a potty down
Yeah,
there, I reckon.
Maybe get a few people jump on.
Yeah, even like the Live and Loose crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also Blue Collar Bandits are coming down. So
Mm-hmm.
like I'm sure Kyle, Cal, all them, they'll be down
Do you
from
reckon
Blue Collar Bandit.
Ella will come?
Can I ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon, Ella, get the girls together.
Yeah, get.
You know, I've never
just-
been to
it's just
Somerset
massive.
Dam.
See, I'd never been until I started fencing. And then we put a fence up around the dam. Funny that.
Yeah,
And then,
I've actually never
and
been.
then
I've driven past. it,
never
but
been on the water.
never
And then,
camped.
last weekend, me and Brock went out. Good little crew. It was like, 6 or 7 of us in the boat. We went out all weekend. We're just having so much fun.
saw that.
Finally got around the world on the wakeboard.
I saw that as well. Yeah, you stacked the first one, but
Yeah.
I saw you stack the first one.
We stacked a few of them.
That's the only one we
But that was something that, like, it's not new.
Yeah.
But people have been doing it for years. Like, I remember seeing it as a kid and, like, I was like, yeah, that's sick. And I was just like, Brock, I reckon we could try this. Like, he's got a high pole on the ski boat and all
Just
that
straight
sort
in
of
the
stuff.
middle, yeah.
And, yeah, we just sent it. And we were
Yeah,
like, first go, we got so close. This is probably like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
Out at Brummer Dam.
Yeah.
And then, we were like, no, we've got to do it again. We figured out how he's got to turn, where I've got to cut, where I've got to stop cutting so the
Yeah.
rope doesn't drop in front of the boat. And then we drive over it with a prop. And there was just so many little things to work out. But now we got it dialed. And I was
Fuck.
just like, it's just a novelty.
Yeah,
That
there's no novelty
we
to
can do.
have. Yeah,
But yeah, like backflips and stuff now, no worries. The boys were on kneeboards jumping the wake and that. The face plants that they had.
how big were those wake that? Blah, blah, let me restart. How big does those wake boats create? Like how big of a wave?
Brox is like a ski boat, so it's like
It's a ski boat.
Let's say like knee height ish.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're talking like a big
Proper wake boat. It's
Malibu
like
wake set
1.2 meters
or something like that, they're massive wakes. They'll be coming up.
Have you seen what those
huge.
Nautic boats start at?
A what?
What price they start at?
Oh,
Those
they're
boats.
absolutely insane. Like you're talking 100 grand, 250
Easy.
grand, 300 grand. If you're talking like Havarti in the States,
Yeah.
they're $400,000-500,000 boats.
Yeah,
It's absolutely insane.
they're incredible boats.
But yeah, no, you just got to get the skis out.
Yeah, we got to
Do
get
some
our ski
trips
out
up the
more often.
beach and-
Once the center console's full fixed up, we'll be out there every
Yeah.
weekend fishing. Tied up to Fraser,
And
Morton,
well, that's another
everything.
one. We were talking about a Fraser trip, and it's just never happened.
Well, us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Once we get the new car and the boat sorted, that weekend it's ready. Straight out.
Yeah, we were
Let's go
talking about
test
where
it.
do we take it for the first beach trip?
I reckon
Just looked at each
Fraser would
other
be
straight
sick.
I reckon
away,
Fraser's the best. I reckon Fraser's will be the best.
Let's go, both of us. We'll just
Yeah.
go up and film, and then we can just get 6 shots of
Yeah.
you, everything. Go run. Oh, we can clip that. Editing. Fucking.
Yeah, photos of your
Power
ute.
of editing.
Yeah. I reckon Fraser will be the first trip too.
Fraser.
Yeah.
It has to be. It just has. It's so close to home.
Take the skis in tow.
It's the backyard. It's our backyard.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can go fishing. on
And that
the
was me and
skis.
Chloe's first trip together was Fraser
Yeah.
as a couple. So
Can I convince you to get it tuned?
It hasn't got enough K's on it.
It doesn't matter.
I said the most dumbest thing in the car that day. I was like, babe, we'll tune it straight away. And he's like, Chloe, it doesn't work like that.
you got to run it in for 1,000 Ks first.
Oh, you do that. That's peace.
Yeah,
How
I
many
did that in the
K's do you
first
think
week.
has it? We know what it is. How many think it came off the boat with? It's under.
I guessed it.
under
I guessed
20.
it straight away. I guessed it.
didn't
It's on my piece of. It's on my
I've seen
receipt.
So from cars that I've seen come off the showroom floor, mine come off with like 10 or 11. I've seen some with like 3 and 4. So
Wow.
Yeah.
3 and 4.
Ours came off
Yeah.
with 10, and I guessed 10.
Yeah,
She
right.
guessed
Yeah,
15.
yeah.
yeah, right.
She thought. She
and
thought I
4 I've never
said. She
heard
thought I
of
said
that.
10,000.
Oh,
we're
wow.
sitting in the dealership, and I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, Chloe, like, guess how many Ks this thing's got on it?" Like, and she's like, "Oh, it has 10." I was like, "Yeah, 10." And she thought I had said 10,000. I was like, "What fucking new car's 10,000 Ks on it first, Chloe?"
But they've been lapping
It's
It's
around.
been lapping around.
Sound
And
like
I
a
was,
demo. Ain't no
Yeah,
demo.
Jesus. No, I'm keen for that. Buddy, I've finally been converted to the buddy EcoX speaker, but
I
love
saw it.
ours.
It's
We've
about
got the
time,
we've
mate.
got the
It's-
subwoofer as
It's
well.
about time. Kenny's been asking us when you're
Yeah.
going to buy one.
yeah,
the
I
owner of EcoX
I
Gear.
keep putting it off because I was just like, I'm not RGB, I'm not anything like this, and yeah, I was like, finally got a speaker.
Yeah.
got one. I actually won it through the Razorback Rig of the Season.
Did you get a little one?
Yeah. So I got one of those little ones which works sick and it just powers into Anderson plug, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it sold me because I bloody love that thing. Waterproof,
You can connect like 100 of them together.
Yeah.
They're so good, man.
Oh, all right. Everyone who comes out to Somerset for the Live and
Bring
Lease
your
Day,
Eco X
bring your
speaker
Eco
and
X,
we'll
we're
all
just gonna
connect it
them all
together.
I generally
We-
want to know if you can connect more than like
Me
20.
when me and Chloe went to Fraser,
It's meant to be like 90
last,
or
No, it's
100.
100.
it's 100.
Yeah,
last
yeah.
last time we went to Fraser, we got Kenny sent us the subwoofer. And we're like, oh, we'll just connect it up. Like it's still in the box. We'll just connect it up, dude. Where the canopy was bolted down, the lock nuts were starting to come loose from the vibrations of the sub.
It was insane.
Yeah, right.
The whole canopy was like all the lock nuts were starting to come loose from just the vibrations
I
of the
remember cutting
sub.
up onion and my onion fell off into the sand.
Because the sub is that strong, it just vibrates the whole
Jeez.
So you
car.
can't even like leave
See,
your
like,
food on a cutting board.
I love music and shit, but that's too much
It's
for me.
It is
doof,
too much,
doof.
like,
It's-
that's
I've
proper
got this
bush doof.
small speaker, like the small one. It's probably like 600-700 long. This is a free advertisement basically for them right now. Lucky bastards.
Oh, we're
But-
sponsored by Eco X. We can
Yes,
talk
I'm
about
not.
it. Yeah,
Sponsor me, no.
Kenny.
I'm using the small one at work at the moment as well. We're just sitting there listening to music, but like half volume
Is loud.
plenty enough
Yep.
for me.
Yep.
Exactly.
We have it. We literally have ours in like a quarter at
But
workshop because it
if,
echoes.
if you're
the
going to a
workshop.
bush doof or something, like you'd be cheering.
Yeah.
like that's what they're sort of made for.
like
in a
they,
way, like.
I reckon the next step for them is like to go into like JBL. So like have that big, the big party box
Yeah,
that
like-
me and Chloe have it.
So like
up at
their
Noosa.
so like their subs.
like their sub, but make an actual speaker on wheels. Like
Yeah.
the big JBL party boxes.
well,
like,
they've got kind of one.
they've got the little one, the
Yeah.
little box one, but they need to have like the big one with the big RGB or whatever it is in the middle.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, like those big JBLs,
Yeah.
750.
And have you seen
things.
them when they turn up the bush doofs at like King Kuna and all that with the big JBLs on the back and the DJ deck in the middle?
Buddy, the boys bought one out to Fink this year. It was rattling the
But then
caravan.
you need 240 to plug
yeah,
it in.
yeah. So we had Jenny out there, but it was full on. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh.
No, they are the best speakers, but I just love how they're waterproof.
Yeah. Waterproof, dustproof.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's perfect for
Yeah,
what
when we
do.
do our boat build, 100%. That one's
There's one going in the boat.
Yeah. Well, it's just sort of changed everything. Like, I suppose for boats and canopies and headboards and all that where you can mount them. What's the main thing you used to put in boats? It was like all the like mounted in
The mega
speakers and
speakers, yeah.
stereo. Everything now is just on your phone. So you connect that to your phone. You sit on the tower. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry about it. Like
Literally.
it's there and it's
It's
good.
there and done.
But yeah, no, that's the way to do it. You just went
Yeah.
on a little bit of a holiday.
Yeah, we went on a little bit of
Disappeared for a bit.
Yeah, we went on a holiday and then went to the expo as well in 1 week.
So jumped on a boat,
So-
went on a cruise.
Yeah, we went on the island hopper, the Pinot island hopper.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've only left the country twice,
Yeah.
so this is the third time I left.
It was really
really
nice. We kinda turned our
nice.
phones off for the week and just like.
Yeah,
enjoy
I know
life.
you've turned your phones off for a week.
we
You
didn't have any
bloody
service.
talk to me.
We're in a different country. We're in a
Yeah, we
completely
were just
different
on-
country.
I'm sitting here going,
The
this,
roughest.
this guy's not answering his phone.
And I don't answer my phone. You know
At the
that.
best of
At the
times.
best of times, like
And then he's just like, oh, same thing, buddy, 2 weekends ago. Doesn't tell me, has a weekend free of phones, and
It
I'm
was
calling
very
going,
relaxing.
what the fuck is this?
why is he
idiot
not
doing?
answering my
I'm
phone?
messaging him and everything. I'm going, I just gave up in the end.
Yeah,
I was just
nah.
like, I sent you some funny voicemails.
Where
I don't
when
know
did we
if you
do
heard
that?
them, but
It was just because we had the house. It was
There's
just
a-
me and Chloe at the
there's
house.
a
We were
weekend
just-
after grand final weekend.
Yeah, and we just were like just no phones this weekend.
Yeah.
just me and you.
Well,
We're just-
actually, do you want to say a really funny story about what happened about that juice, that guava juice, in on the island? Me and Matt randomly walked into this tent.
Hang on,
Everyone's looking
we'll
at us
start
funny.
Guava.
We'll start from the beginning. So, the trip didn't go as planned as we meant to go to 3 different islands.
Yeah.
First one completely missed because someone decided to cark it on the boat.
Yeah, they had a heart attack on the boat
Had
and
a
they passed
cardiac
away.
arrest on the boat in the
Yeah.
pantry.
See, that's the last time I heard from you.
Yes. So someone started to cark it on the boat just
Yeah.
before we were about to take off at 3
In the pantry.
in the pantry.
right.
So that was yeah. We had to wait for the coroner, the cops, and everything on the boat.
Oh.
So that
Didn't-
cut us a day short on our trip.
So we missed the first
Yeah.
island, which was which one?
New Caledonia.
New Caledonia.
Yeah.
And then we rocked up at Lifu was the next one. Lifu, and then we went to Vanuatu after that, which was
Yeah.
the third island.
Yeah, and at Lifu, what happened?
And at Lifu, yeah. So obviously, I've never been to one of these islanders, like these island countries. And they're on. You know how obviously we get on the green stuff here. They don't really,
Yeah.
can't really do it over there. So they get this root, and it's called carver.
No, dude, how good is that?
Exactly the same
so we walk
effect.
in
How
this
good is
tent,
it?
Everyone's looking at us funny, and I'm like, is something up?
There's
Like,
something.
what's
They're all
wrong?
looking at me like
And
red
they're like,
eyes.
oh man, you just got to try what's over there.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like,
Whatever. $5 a
yeah,
bowl.
they're like,
I didn't
$5
even
a
want
bowl,
to.
$5 a bowl.
That's
And I was like,
yeah.
and I'm talking to this 17-year-old kid, 5 bowls deep, and he
Yeah.
goes, I can't
Eyes
even,
red
he's-
raw, like,
red raw,
Dude, you
he-
can't feel your face.
he
Everything
can't
goes
feel-
numb.
He goes, I can't feel my tongue.
He's like
Just try it,
dribbling,
though.
like talking to us.
You
like,
go to
just
drink
like-
it, and it's
Yeah,
And I'm like,
it was
what do
probably
you-
the most weirdest thing walking back on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an all-time moment, wasn't it?
It was pretty funny. And like we found a meme just before. It was like, you've never seen a Chinese person stoned.
Yeah.
Mate, there was these two Chinese this
I've
this
gotta show
couple.
you a photo.
Oh my god, man! Like,
real?
they were they were just giggling at each other, looking at each other, have no idea what they were talking about. They were just giggling, laughing.
It was so nice.
It was
though.
cute, but it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And this kid's the 17-year-old 5 deep was just. He's like, I'm back. I'm gonna go find my mum and my sister. I'll be back for another 5
Long
bowls.
story short, we actually drank this local dry.
Yeah, right.
He had none left. Like,
Yeah.
you know how they make one batch for like
Yeah,
all
it's
the
like a big
tourists on the
bowl for
island?
the day, yeah.
Big
He
bowl, yeah.
literally looked at us and said, no more, guys. I've got no more.
Yeah,
And I've called my supply on the island, no more. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
jeez.
man. Like, it was just a really fun trip.
But that's everywhere on the island.
Dirty
Like,
water.
you-
It just tastes like the earth.
it's like mud water.
It just tastes like mud.
It's like, yeah, exactly.
Like you're eating mud.
puddle.
Yeah.
Goes
But your
super
tongue
mud
goes
puddle.
numb. You get really
Everything goes numb.
lightheaded. Everything's just like you're stoned. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the best way to say it.
It's funny as, but you, like it's natural.
It's natural. It just
Yeah,
they just
it's literally-
fucking heat up with
Could
the
you imagine if that
root.
was here in Australia? People would look at you
No,
like the
they
biggest
sell it at
spastic.
Coles.
They sell it at Coles.
Mike
No,
drop,
but
they
like
sell it at Coles.
you walk down to like Point Perry or something,
Yeah.
and there's just some bloke mixing up a bowl of
Which
carver.
is-
Yeah, I know.
Looks like mud. Just
But
Here, mate, $5 a bowl.
I was trying to understand the gentleman, and I was like getting it out of him. He goes, "Oh, for locals, we do very weak. We have big, strong batch.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
our, like, imagine they're like,
probably like this
Oh.
much root with like this much water.
yeah, like,
It'd be like us having 5 bowls is there 1 bowl.
Or just one bowl.
100%. That's what he
100%.
was trying to say, and I was like, man,
Yeah,
insane.
no, buddy, it's next level that stuff, but it's cool. Like,
Yeah, it's
you got to do that.
it's a
stuff
different
when you go.
experience. It's a different
Their
experience.
culture, it's a tradition of theirs.
That's
And
the same
yeah.
as when I went to Japan. Like, you got to go to like their traditional like sushi huts and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. And like, if you're going to go to somewhere where there's a different culture, you got to experience the culture.
Yeah.
100%.
There's like, it's just part of it.
And you just don't see that type of stuff over here in
Yeah.
Australia. Like everywhere you go, it's all the same.
Yeah,
Like you go to different islands and they're all completely different.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, buddy.
But it was pretty cool experience how they lived. Like
Yeah. So
there's
different.
no cops. Like it's just your tribal leader, and they still get whipped over there.
This dog's gonna fall down the
Oh,
stairs.
no,
eh?
he's gonna break a shoulder or something, and they still get whipped over there. So
Yeah, right.
So if one of your persons does a crime or something in that tribe, your whole tribe gets whipped.
Yeah, it's very like traditional.
Very traditional. Like
yeah.
Yeah, they're very in their own.
you go there and
Yeah.
they put over that thing over your neck. What else do they do? They do like ceremonies, no electricity, like
Yeah.
any of that. It's just back to basics living. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a few little things to add in here now.
Yeah.
I've got an ad to show you. I've seen this ad.
Is this Toyota ad you've been
It's
trying
a Toyota Hilux ad, and I seen it the other day. It's probably got no relevance to anything we're doing. It's about all like new N80s and all that sort of stuff. But
to
I was like,
you in 80s?
when you watch it, like, I don't know if I play it first, but when you watch it, I looked at it as like, you could almost name your friend group as to who these drivers are. That's all I'm going to tell you.
All right, fuck.
let's watch
Jesus Christ.
Let's go, yeah.
Lincoln?
N70 and N80.
Helen?
Yeah.
What a lovely coincidence. Very serendipitous.
Oh, no, I have seen this. I have
Really?
seen
This
this.
one's up
Yeah,
here.
they all line up.
It just gets better and
Quite a
better.
lot. Quite a lot. Amount of unspecified things.
Gentlemen,
What's happening, Jess?
just take my boat for a drive.
Take my boat.
nice.
Just jumps it.
You're so salty.
I ate the whole sausage. Salutations.
Daryl and Broccoli Robber here.
It's just always
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
How you been?
Pants are just long sleeve shorts.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hilux and Unbreakable
Unbreakable
Bond.
Bond.
I just seen that and I was like,
Literally every friend group's got all those drivers,
but there's always someone that's always towing a boat. There's always someone that's working. There's always someone that's just jumping a car. There's always someone that's like
just playing in the mud.
oldest, like
L106,
oldest
bloody
car ever.
N60 doing doughies in the pig pen. Like it's, yeah.
Yeah, like I watched that out and I was just like, that's got every type of person. Like, there's, yeah,
If everyone owned a Hilux.
yeah, 100%. So,
Fuck, that's funny.
no, I thought that was just like seeing that. I was like, that's a funny little clip.
That's not a bad thing to talk about. Hiluxes aren't really. What's the word for it? Not a lot of people are moving to Hiluxes like P-platers. They're moving to D-Maxes. They're more D-Maxes than Hilux now.
D-Maxes,
Rangers. Like I've seen a lot
of people
more.
in like Tritons and stuff now too.
A lot of P-platers and Tritons at the moment, but they've moved away from the Twir and Hilux badge and just spreaded their wings and now buying more and more.
Let's say 10 years ago, for example, you go buy a brand new N70 10 years ago, you're
Yeah.
paying what, 50 grand max?
Yeah, 42, 48 or something I think they are.
You're looking at 70 something grand now for a good SR5.
I've seen people sell Hiluxes for over 100 grand.
It's insane.
Fully done up. And I'm like,
They're nearly
bruh.
more than a Land Cruiser.
And that's what we've been saying to our dealership. Like, how can Thingy go in with a second-hand car and sell it more than a brand new car right next to it?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. And you've got to wait 3 months for that one, but you have to pay double the amount now for that one.
Yeah.
That is so illegal. It's not funny. You can't do that to people.
When I got mine 3 years, 2.5, 3 years ago, whatever it's coming up on.
Your car would have gone down in value driving out of that driveway. Now, when it drives out of that driveway, it
Goes
doubles.
up.
It
Yeah,
doubles.
It's insane. But like, there was like 8 or 9 grand difference between the top of the line Hilux
Yeah.
and a GXL cab chassis.
Really?
That's insane.
8 grand difference.
8 grand difference. That was the quotes I got.
Holy
And
shit.
people are telling me, oh, there's no need for Land Cruiser, blah, 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 all this shit. Better towing,
Well,
more
those-
power. Yeah, your Reggio's expensive.
What are those new Hiluxes, the GR Sports? They're 80, 83.
At least. Well,
The
there's
same price as a brand new
there's
dual
a
cab
Land-
79 almost.
There's a Land Cruiser. So I put in the perspective of, if you're going to put a train canopy on it, you're already one up.
Yeah.
Go on the Land Cruiser because then you've got to get a tub.
You've got to get
and
a
then
tub,
you got to
yep.
get rid of the tub and all the fancy
It's all the-
electronics
yeah,
that come with it.
yep.
So I'm not one for electronics.
And yeah,
but
and the stupid tub fucking filler. You've got to
Yeah.
get new
All
hoses
that's
for
gotta
that. It's
change.
bullshit. It's a joke. That's what we had troubles with taking our tub off. That
Yeah.
stupid fuel filler. Hey, it's just dumb as.
Well, my next big one is solid axle, live axle first, independent suspension.
Yeah,
Big, massive change.
massive is huge
And
difference.
For my ute, I was looking at, if I go a 79, I want a GVN upgrade. I want a coil conversion. I want all that stuff. If you want to do that to a Hilux, you're going to be 100 plus grand deep by the time you've built what your basic wants are in a...
Well, yeah, Superior. What their kits now for a coil is
Yeah.
about 10 grand, 10 or 11 grand now.
But see, they're doing it. Like, you've got 10
A little
grand
bit
there,
cheaper, maybe.
plus your train canopy, plus your wheels. And
Oh,
then you,
plus over,
like,
yeah, it's literally another house deposit on wheels of Hilux. These brand new Hiluxes are another
But
house deposit on wheels.
For the minimum basics, you're not much worse off than just going with a Land Cruiser.
Yeah, what's the difference of you paying an extra 5 grand getting a Land Cruiser and get 4 more cylinders as well?
Get 4 cylinders, you're probably going to be paying... what was your Hilux rego every 6 months? Like $700-800 maybe?
I think it was like 812 or something for a year.
A year.
A year.
Yeah, so I think Land Cruiser is like $1,200 a year.
Yeah, so you
Like a
say
V8.
you are saving,
V8,
but
yeah.
you're paying less insurance than I am for your car.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm paying almost 2,000.
It's because Macca's old.
Not necessarily
Yeah.
though, but
But even
He's
like...
over 25.
our Hilux,
I am over 25.
but our
25.
Hilux is insured for $2,100
We'll be paying
a year.
Macca's when we're over 25.
No, but
21.
like Matt's talking like the difference in...
In-
Because my car's classed
cars.
as newer, it's like you cover for 140 grand for like 2 grand a
That's
year.
what I mean. He's covered for 140 grand. I'm only covered for 30 to 40, if
Oh,
that.
that's
And
so
I'm paying
true.
almost double
Yeah.
the
You
insurance
You
than
can't tell
him.
me like a couple
Yeah,
of
yeah,
years
yeah.
age difference got something to do with that. It's all because
Yeah.
of like new car, old
Yeah,
car,
yeah,
like
yeah.
modifications.
It's- it's a joke.
Like,
That
with
is-
my
that is
insurance was,
crazy.
I think it was things like isolator, tracker, first aid kits, extinguishers,
Oh, yeah.
where it's locked, is it behind gates, is it behind a roller door? All
Yeah.
that factors into how much your insurance changes.
For our new car, we're literally going to be paying less
Yeah, which really
$500.
surprised us. And then
Yeah.
we were talking.
And we get more
And I-
more benefits. Windscreen, 150 Ks or whatever it is.
Who are you going to go through?
We got. I think I'm going to go.
quotes for Shannon's RACQ, and we also
Shannon's was absolutely disgusting to deal with.
Really?
I waited
they've
on the
been
phone.
great for me.
I waited on the phone for 45 minutes. He didn't give me a price over the phone. He didn't email me the quote.
He just never emailed it.
Never emailed it back.
Yeah, right.
I got RACQ, got it that day, got everything ready to go. All I got to do is press buy now, and
Yeah, right.
and it's actually $200, $230
And the-
cheaper than Shannon's, and I get
Drive Club.
It is.
a
Club 4x4.
Club 4x4 was very expensive.
Club 4x4 was
They're
almost
awesome
$4,000.
because they
So
support your
at
accessories.
the time when I first got my ute,
Yeah.
they wanted $8,500
Yeah.
for 70 grand coverage.
It's
I
a
said-
joke.
I said, you
Crazy.
might as well run the risk.
It's bullshit. It's
100% might as well run the risk.
just because you're a full drive insurance doesn't mean you. What's the difference of your insurance and RACQ insurance? And
Well,
I'm getting the same
I
shit.
think- I
I'm
think
getting
it
the
comes
same
down to
shit.
the fine lines. Like,
Yeah, but I reckon I'm still
like,
getting the same
I
shit
know-
for RACQ than I would with Club 4x4.
Yeah.
Probably even more because they're insuring everything inside the canopy.
Yeah.
And they're towing us.
And they're towing
we're
us to
getting
250,000 K,
off-road.
250 Ks, not 100 Ks or 50 Ks, whatever it is.
Yeah. But I mean, that all comes in like that grey line area is
Yeah.
what matters. Like, it used to be probably 5 years ago. Club 4x4 was the only person that would cover you off-road.
Off-road, yeah.
Now everyone's slowly getting there, but there's a grey area. Is it a registered road? Is it
Yeah,
double aisle?
well-
Is it like a farm?
So last year before I went to Cape York, I rang up RACQ and said, look, going away for so-and-so a couple months, I want to pay the $150 premium. What does that give me? She sent me the list, paid the $150, and I've completely forgot where I was going with that conversation.
Cape York last year. Insurance. I don't.
I completely
how'd you
lost track
forget it
of.
that
Yeah, I
quick?
completely lost track. My mind went somewhere else. ADHD went somewhere else. I'll come back to that if I remember it.
Yeah. Oh well.
That was shit. I completely forgot where I was going with that.
For the episodes of season 2, so complete sidetrack again, we're going to be adding in things we see each week on social media. If you
Yeah.
see something cool, tag us. So like that Hilux ad, we're going to do something like, an ad or a cool video we see. We're going to react to it each week and
Yeah.
post them. We're going to do a quote each week, and then we're going to do rig of the week still because everyone loves rig of the week.
Yeah.
People find new accounts. I do hear feedback from people saying like, "Oh yeah, that's a sick profile." Like,
I
wanna
don't
see
mind,
more
don't
of
mind
them.
searching for a few
Mate,
rigs.
if you see a cool rig that we haven't sort of mentioned before, send it to us.
Send it to us because we'll mention it.
May not make it, but do not send yourself. You can't nominate yourself. that's your only rule. Is because you'll have 50,000 people sending
I
their
know.
own rigs. Like yes, some of them are cool, and they will make the list eventually. But
Let us find them or let someone else find
let
them.
us see them, and
Yeah.
it needs to be a public nomination.
Nomination,
Right.
100%.
Like that. But anyway, I found a quote the other day, and I was like, it's sort of true because the boys at work the other day were talking about it. Mm-hmm. I was like, it matches so well. Depending, I think our age group, our age bracket, it suits, but we're taught so differently. So I'll play it quickly.
Don't care if you're black, you're white, you're gay, or straight, rich or poor. It doesn't fucking matter. Everybody's headed the same direction. We're all gonna die, and that's not morbid. I don't look at it as morbid. I look at that as real. Like literally, before I came in here, I did this Facebook post where I was like, dude, if you knew that you weren't gonna make it home for dinner tonight, I just literally did this Facebook post 2 hours ago. If you knew you weren't gonna make it home to dinner tonight, what would you now do? Who would you call? Who would you text? Where would you go? Go do that shit. Because here's the crazy thing, bro. Like, there are people that aren't going to make it home to dinner tonight. And that's not, oh, you know what? We'll do that next year. We'll take that trip later. And I'm not talking about being reckless. I'm not talking about dudes cashing everything out and being fiscally irresponsible. What I'm talking about is really understanding that this game is way fucking different than we've been programmed to believe it is. Like, we literally have been programmed to work until we're 65 and then we can relax and then we can enjoy. You're fucking dead. You're dead then. Your body doesn't work anymore. You're not going to want to learn anything new. Your kids are old. They don't give a shit about you.
It's
Literally.
true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, I seen that, and I was like, you know what? It's fucking true. Like,
Gotta live life now.
everyone always, like, I see it from a different point of view. You probably see it from a different point of view. Chloe will see it from a different point of view. But everyone's telling you, you've got to, work till you're 65. Then you get your super. and then you're going to have a house and you have all your kids and that. It's like, I don't want to get to like 65 and then start living my life and trying to go up Fraser Island, but that's how everyone that is 65, 50 now, that's how they were brought up. That's how they were raised. We're a little bit different where we're sort of doing the opposite. We're all living now and we're trying to provide a life where we can
live. And I think this generation's a bit more woke to what people are putting in front of you.
Yeah.
Like our generation don't watch the news. That generation is just programmed to watch the news every night.
I hear more news on like podcasts and stuff that I listen to at work and on like Facebook and Instagram that like, you got those accounts that are like dedicated.
And this is the thing, like going back to COVID times, like if you didn't turn that TV on or you didn't turn your phone on, you would have no fucking idea COVID was around.
Nothing.
Unless you saw a few people wearing masks in the street, obviously. Yeah. But if you didn't have any social media, have no connection to a TV or watch news, you'd have no idea what's going. Like, you're not brainwashed to believe what everyone else was doing.
Yeah.
Locked up, lock your face up, mask up, can't go here, can't go there.
There'd be people on like cattle stations out in the middle of Australia that had no idea.
No idea. Just live your life now. And
Yeah.
It's hard to do now though.
Yeah.
With the cost of living, and they're trying to make it harder and harder, but just live your life.
Just one of those things with like, it's just everyone sees that differently, and it was crazy how he starts it off at the start, and you go, "Where's this video going?" And it's like, doesn't matter who you are, we're all going to die.
Exactly.
But why are we treating it like we've got to provide for a next life?
Yeah,
like,
literally. Dead
set.
set.
We're living now. Like I understand we got
100%
savings, money, all that shit, somewhere to live, but different perspective out of that.
That was really good. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Should we go on to our little rigs of the week?
Rigs of the week. So let's pull these up.
Do you want to go yours first?
We're going yours first.
All right. Well, mine is Righty's Root.
Yep.
So this is one of my little friends that go a little bit way back to the surf life saving.
Yeah.
So he actually bought this 80 about 3 years ago now, just before I bought the Hilux.
Yeah.
And we were talking about what he's doing to his car, what we were doing to ours, like electrics, 12-volt battery setup and all that. But he's actually ripped out the whole underneath of that 80 series and started again.
Yeah, right.
By himself in his garage.
New suspension.
Or new diffs. He's had a little bit of grief with it since going around Oz, but he's built that, and he's not even a fitter turner. He's not a boilie, not anything. Just done it himself, and that's just what I love. And he loves his loves his fishing, and I just love that 80.
Yeah,
and I think
on there.
I don't know. Chloe loves 80, so I'll throw that one in there for her. So yeah,
80 hits the sweet spot.
80 hits the sweet spot, does it? Yeah, but yeah, no, that's Righty's 80 series. He's got a YouTube channel too.
Yep.
He's a surfer and a fisher, and he absolutely froths it. So jump onto his Righty's Root Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be on the screen here.
On the screen,
yeah. But if you're actually only listening, it'll be in description.
In description as well, yeah.
As always, same as always.
What are yours, Mac? What's yours for the week?
Mine is very different.
Yeah, yours is very different. You got two in here for some reason. We got two in here.
That's for next week's episode.
Right, yeah.
I've pre-planned.
Got ya.
Mine is actually Patriot Games TV. Their new Jeep.
I like this.
Gladiator.
Yeah, I like the Jeep the Gladiator.
The red one?
The red one.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video, the reel they posted of him hooning it up with that trailer?
Yeah.
Unreal.
But it's the typical Jeep in Australia. Yeah. This is like, Patriot Games are like almost quotas for that term.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Game changer.
This is game changer for Australia. Whether you like it or not. A Jeep on 40s with, I believe it's like Dana axles or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Massive big horsepower motor. I don't know what they've done to it now. Not off the top of my head. But like to have 40s and stuff there on a Jeep, I think they're trying to get it a road legal engineered kit.
Yeah.
But it's massive. Like
I'm just looking.
It's
pulling it up
like,
now.
And I think everyone's going to sort of see like, we'll talk about it in the future more, of course. But like 4Drive 24/7 has just gone to the States. They've built a Jeep. Everything in the States is massive for Jeeps.
Oh, it's a Rubicon, yeah.
Rubicon.
Rubicon, whatever.
Yeah, Rubicon Gladiator or whatever they are. But they're massive. Like they're on 40s. It's huge.
Well, did he cut the guards out, has he?
No, it's had all new guards and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
64 Hemi. Hemi in it.
Yeah, 6.4 Hemi.
6.4 Hemi, yeah.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, I forget all the motors. There is so many motor variants and stuff these days, but
I know, it's crazy.
yeah, it's done nicely. Like,
It's very clean.
yeah,
It was a brand new car then.
brand
Yeah.
new car. Well,
Brand
they blew
new.
it up. They blew it up doing a burnout. He explained what happened when they built it first, doing the burnout, and I think it leaned out on the pumps or something about the fuel cells.
Yeah.
Fuel tanks in them, and it leaned out because they had like very low fuel in them, which is apparently a common issue. Yeah, blew the motor. Yeah, so they've rebuilt it now, which who knows how long it's taken. That's probably 6 months
Holy
ago.
shit.
And yeah, but
Put a Hemi in it.
just a very like
How do you
they've just posted their first sort
Did-
of wheeling episode using it.
Yeah.
this week. Like, yeah, so
I didn't realise Jeeps would have that much room in the bonnet to fit one of them underneath it.
they're massive. They are
Wow.
a massive car. Like, and I think Jeeps, those Jeep Gladiators, are the only factory solid axle fully coiled car.
Car, yeah.
Off
yeah.
the dealership
Off
floor.
the dealership floor, yeah.
Yeah,
And they're only ones that legally can run 37s or something, can't they? Or is that in? No, that's different.
think so,
Because they come off the shelf with 35s,
something like that.
and
yeah.
they can actually, because you can go up one,
yeah.
you can actually run 37s legally
Yeah, right.
on Jeeps. I'm pretty sure quote me if I'm wrong in the comments section below, but I'm pretty sure they can run 37s legally.
Yeah, let us know if that's wrong, but yeah, it's massive.
They're just huge, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we got some injector.
No, we just got like
some guest questions.
So we put if you stay up to date on the socials, on the Jesus.
on the stories.
On the stories on Instagram, we put up like a question box. We're going to pick probably like some of the best questions each week when we do put them up. A lot of those question boxes are going to be based towards guests and guest episodes. So if we've got a guest coming on in like a week's time, we're going to put up a question box. You can ask them a question. That's basically what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
I'm thinking maybe the first 2 or 3 of these we're going to keep, and it's going to be a universal question to ask all future guests.
Yeah, okay.
So
That's a good idea.
Might bang some of these out.
Yeah,
quickly.
these are really good.
So I'll run you through them. Question 1 was, if you could change one thing about the industry, what would it be? So we're going to go through these first together, and then we can ask these to guests down the line.
I've got a few.
I
Like,
got one.
I've got heaps.
I've got a few
I'm
just
not
off the top of my
allowed to
head.
say one. Is it raw?
It's
Real?
pretty much raw and real, whatever you feel it is. Like, I've got some questionable things you could say.
Should you just wait to your episode to say all them?
Yeah. Maybe so. Yeah.
Because then you could, because I already know what you're thinking on the first one.
If there's one thing I could change about the industry, it's the hate, the bullshit.
Literally
pulling
was gonna say
everyone
that as
down.
well. I was literally gonna say that as well.
And it's the only thing that seems to come up week after week.
Is
It
the
doesn't matter
bullying.
if you're the best, the worst person in the industry. Everyone just wants to hate, and it's almost called that tall poppy syndrome.
And it's
I've
just what
seen
Australia has. It's all what Australia
perfect
has, mate.
examples of it over the last month of like Adrian and Troy from LMTC Plus. They're copping it. They made
But they're
really
giving
good
it back. They're giving it
explanations.
back to everyone too, and going, "Nah, we'll just expose you then.
Yeah.
Everything's on film. We'll expose you."
And he's got the money to do that. But
Yep.
it's like, you look at some of the biggest names in Australia and people just want to shit on them all the time.
There was one quote that Adrian was doing an interview with Channel 9, and the interviewer was like, "Why would you want to put a $3.4 million McLaren in your unit?
Because why the fuck?
Why
not?
the fuck? He has the money. Why the fuck? Let him do what he wants.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?"
Did you see the renderings for that unit?
Yeah.
Sick. Sick. But
Can I borrow a grand, Adrian?
imagine. Oh, that'd be. But that, well, completely off topic. But that giveaway blockhouse that he bidded on.
Did you see?
all the shit about that? Like,
Did you see the winners? Did you see the winners?
Yeah,
They
yeah, that's what I'm
complained.
talking
They
about.
complained. It's like, "Oh, this delete doesn't mate. Grow the
You
fuck
had
up."
a
Honestly,
$20 ticket.
yeah, shut the fuck.
You
up,
won a
honestly.
$4.3 million house, and
And
you're
they
whinging
complained.
about
And you're complaining about-
100 grand's worth of shit of candles and dog food. Like,
And I
fuck off.
And I bet you, if I walked in your house, it would be a fucking pigsty.
Oh,
Your actual
yeah.
house.
But you know how they responded to it, like that 3-part reel series.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
And then it was he's put up like a thing, like a giveaway. All right, if you donate, we're going to donate
Yes,
100
donate.
grand to homelessness. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
And he's going to donate all the items to people that need. And yeah, I was like, that's sick.
That's good. That's what you
But
should be doing.
He just returned. He returned a negative situation in a situation
situation.
where he advertised
Yeah,
another giveaway.
Another giveaway, yeah.
I was like, that's smart, but yeah, no, the tall poppy syndrome, the hate in the industry.
yeah,
like,
I would agree.
There's so much.
And a few other things that I'm looking at Chloe and we're going, yeah.
Yeah. Second one that I got in was,
What's-
what's your biggest dream goal / accomplishment in life? So it could be
Wait, so
current-
like what's
Biggest
what has
dream
been my
goal
biggest
or-
accomplishment in life, or what is my dream?
No, like, what's your biggest dream goal or accomplishment? Like, what do you want to get to in life? There's probably a better way we can word that too.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously taking all time to the next step, like just keep building and building it. Really, just seeing like honestly, I've been doing this for just over a year now, and I've maybe had like one or two people stop me in the street and recognize who I was. But I'd like to
definitely get it a lot more.
Yeah, like I'd love that a little bit more. But that's just growing. It's all about growing. So
That's it.
we'll get there. But YouTube's probably our number one priority. Yeah. I reckon.
I'm definitely
To be a
chasing
YouTuber,
that
to
right
be a
now.
YouTuber. I think me and Chloe, that's our ultimate goal. And then hopefully, if we have kids, pass that on to our next generation. Kids is
You see
step
a
up.
lot of that now, but
Yeah, and like tripping a van, like their kids are growing up now.
yeah.
Like you never know, they're going to start wheeling soon.
Look at people
And
that I
Patriot
used to
Campus
watch,
kids,
Patriot
Campus camps is-
You've got like, I don't know if you ever watched like Roman Atwood and all that stuff in the States.
No,
like,
I haven't
Smallmore.
seen them, no.
Like all these kids are growing up and like it's just
Just
pressing
that's
down,
what I
like,
mean. Just pass it
so
on.
many
Just
people that just keep stepping down to, but I'd
No.
say, like going off that question, my biggest like dream goal and accomplishment, like probably current like 5 to 10 years, I want to like be racing with Andre. I want to head to the States. I want to experience the States now that I'm older. Like,
yeah.
did it when I was like 13, 14. I want to go back there because the States is sick. Like if you're into racing and desert racing and motorsports, anything like that,
Yeah.
the States is unreal.
Yeah.
I want to get over there and sort of
I think
same thing, be in a spot with the podcast and YouTube where I can travel across the world and interview awesome people and film awesome events and
travel for free. I think, well, not travel for free, but like have the ability. Just Chloe, we're going on a trip. We're filming this week. Let's pack the car and go.
Yeah.
We're
Freedom.
not tied down. Yeah, we're not tied down to
Yeah.
anything. That's where I want to be.
yeah, for sure.
Number 3.
Number 3, I reckon this is an interesting one.
If
If
you
you were
were
to own one
one
car
car.
for the rest of your life, which would it be?
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
What would you go, Chloe?
I don't know.
That's a
Definitely
really good
four-wheel
question.
drive.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
really
it
good
has to be a
question.
four-wheel drive,
Yeah, it has to be
but-
some big four-wheel drive.
But like,
I don't know,
do you
I
go
have a-
too big that it's comfortable? Do you go too like 4-wheel drive spec?
Probably a
Like,
200 series.
really?
That's random.
Comfy, it's like a couch.
Olga said 300. I reckon 300s are way better than the 200s.
No, I don't
So
like the V6.
if there was no like road issue rules or anything, it'd be one of those like, this is just going
Unimog.
off like a ballpark. No. It'd be like a single cab Ram TRX.
Oh, they're
a
hot.
nice
Yeah,
little touring
they're
setup,
hot.
but
Yeah.
also 4B setup. Like they're
so
just sick.
that's
Are they going to release those shorties in Australia, those TRX ones?
I hope so.
Dude, I saw them in the States and I was like, that is
Sick.
sexy.
Yeah.
It's just
What about
sexy.
you, Matt?
This bloody thing again.
They're on grain waves.
Sick. You're not going to actually
My
see this in the
dream
edit because
car-
it'll just be a photo of my logo.
Well, my
but-
dream setup would be a 300.
300. Chop 300 or
Chop
normal?
300.
Yep.
Chop 300. And probably as me backup, like as just a secondary car, if I was going to pick two, probably just a 79.
Yeah, right.
Just a 79 and 300. I don't mind, actually, I don't mind the ZR2s, the Chevys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't, like me and Chloe froth those Chevys.
Yeah. Yeah, so different
Yeah, so
different cars, but that's a hard one to pick. Like one car for the rest of your life.
That's
like
really, really hard.
some people go.
chop 300 if
Like
I had to pick one.
You see the memes, like some people go through like 7 or 8 cars in their whole life.
Yeah.
I reckon some people have done that before we're even 20.
Oh,
Some people do that in a
100%.
year.
Macca?
Your mate Will, Matt's
Nah,
really
Will.
bad for it.
One of my mates, Will,
Every 6 months.
every 6 months he's got a car change.
Yeah.
But I think because he just encounters a lot of problems with cars. He just has every car he has, there's always problems with it, and I just feel so bad for Willie. But like that new D-Max he picked up, not new, but
Has it?
the whole dash is just shut off. There's no speedo, there's no revs, there's no.
He's a good driver too. Like,
And
he
Will,
doesn't even treat his
Will's
cars
yeah,
bad.
Will's a good. Oh, I don't know. He
Marketplace
jumped.
does him bad.
I don't know. He jumped Fraser and his shocks came straight out of the fucking IFS.
no.
It just
Yeah,
bent.
jeez.
Just, yeah.
Every car.
No, actually, Yeah, it came out. So he jumped and the bolt fucking snapped off the top of the strut and just went straight out.
Oh, spill.
That's the only thing he's done. But no.
There's a few more questions on here, but I reckon we'll save them for next week's episode.
Yeah, 100%.
And then wrap her up. That's an hour-ish first episode.
First episode back.
Fucking crank
In
it.
the bag. In the bag. Put it in the
First
bag.
episode Done in the bag.
Done in the bag.
Buddy, always appreciate everyone listening.
Yep.
If you want to tune in, go find us, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you listen, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you rate us, subscribe,
Like, comment.
share us to your social
Share us to
media.
your
We'll
social.
be resharing every single one of them.
100%.
So we bloody appreciate everyone listening. We look forward to seeing you next week. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby.